Okay, so first of all, I want to say that I straightened my bangs, and that's why I look so bad today. I tried to put on a bandana, but apparently it doesn't want to work. So I look like this for the remainder of the video. No matter how much makeup I put on, it wouldn't stop. So I was like, oh, might as well put on some fake nails. No, I have baby lesbian fingers, you know what I mean? So I look disgusting, but I have so much to say, so we're just gonna go for it. My name is Jada, and in case you didn't know, I watch a lot of trashy TV. Since COVID hit and I lost my job, I have been sitting at home and watching the greatest gift that God has to offer. Dating shows with emotionally volatile adults. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not some bitter bitch who hates love. However, that's exactly what I am, but that's not the reason for today's video. The reason for today's video is after weeks of sitting on the couch and turning my brain into mush, I found arguably the worst dating show ever. Are you the one?
If your perfect match was standing right in front of you, would you even know it?
You're here because you have one thing in common. You suck at relationships.
Are You the One is an MTV dating show back in 2014, which it does show. Essentially, this show takes 20 people and puts them through an intense process of questionnaires and compatibility tests to find their most ideal perfect match. The catch is that all of these people are just kind of thrown into the house with no idea who their perfect match is. The only way to find out if you have a true pairing is in the truth booth, where they give you a definite yes or no, or you could wait until the night to show... Stella, shut the fuck up! Or you could wait until the night ceremony, which is explained the rules every single time it happens, and it is the most annoying thing ever.
The matchup will reveal how many couples are correct, but not who those matches are. Behind me are 10 beams of light. Each beam represents a perfect match. One beam is one perfect match. 10 beams are 10 perfect matches and $1 million.
I like that.
Okay, it's time to find out how many of you guys have chosen your perfect match.
If everyone finds their perfect match in under 10 weeks, then along with finding their perfect match, they'd also get a fuckload of money. It's not an awful idea. I actually think it could have been a really cool idea to show expectations versus reality when it comes to the person that you think would be your perfect match. It would also be good to expand on the question of if who you think is good for you is actually good for you from a psychology standpoint. However, like every relationship I've ever been in, this show lets us down consistently and considerably. By the way, I got that cool little poster recently from like Walmart or something because I'm, you know, trashy. But anyway, even though like I'm moving soon, I still wanted to put it up for this joke, so you're welcome. Anyway, the whole show is basically full of mental breakdowns, threats of fights, and a whole lot of sex. Now, Are You the One has had 9 seasons in total, 10 couples being in each season, or 20 people in total. Guess how many matches are still fucking together? 7. Is that 7? 7 fucking couples. 5 of them not even being matches on the show. Like I said though, watching these emotionally volatile adults cramped in a house together in hopes of finding love and money is the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen. Oh fuck, my earring came out. Fuck! Oh, don't break. You're all I have. You're all I want. You're all I have. Remember like a couple of years ago, like I remember like back in middle school, I was really obsessed with American Horror Story, and literally I thought like my headcanon was literally that I was Violet or something, and like Tate was like in the house, but I couldn't see him because my mind wasn't open yet. That was such a weird time. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So let's take season 1, for example. Now, I'm not gonna explain the intricacies of all of the characters and their relationship to each other because that's 20 fucking people and 20 names that I have to remember. My brain just says no thank you. But the season starts off with our most annoying fucking couple, Shanley and Chris. These people are stuck like glue from the first episode, saying that it was love at first sight.
I can't put money on the way I feel about somebody when my heart's in it. Yes, it's early, I know, but it just feels right.
What is going on with you? What are you talking about?
Even though everybody told them that it made no sense on why they were each other's matches, they were like, no, I know who I fell in love with. This is true love. You guys just don't understand. Yeah, well, apparently not, though. But forgetting that they're in a game to win money, they decide to stay with each other and halt any progress of the game.
As a whole, we're here to win this money. Chris and Shanley being as close as they are, it's making this game a lot harder than it has to be. And it's hurting the group.
Eventually, Chris does find his perfect match on the show, and Shanley has a full-blown mental breakdown, calling everybody in the cast a fucking snake and shit because they put him in the truth booth.
I am so mad and so hurt that the people that voted Chris and Paige into the truth booth have also supported the Chris and I relationship in the house. So they're all fake and liars.
What closer to this 50K? What are you saying? Bitch, I want my money.
Not while I'm here, Chili Chill.
We got a perfect match, and that's all I'm happy about. It ain't personal.
You are a selfish,
Rude-ass bitch. Bitch, you fell in love the first time. Get over it. Get
you.
Get off you.
You can take money. If that's all that you mad. I wasn't the only one who voted. Bitch, get the mad.
Get off me.
And now your boyfriend is gone, you stupid bitch. I'm still here. You're still here. I beat you. Come down here in the kitchen. You're a slut. Come down here in the kitchen and you will die. I Get the
Yeah, guys, how could you halt any progress of their relationship even though they didn't even make it past a couple months off of the show? Love is much more important than money. Fuck that shit! But do you see that bitch that's just trying to fight Shanley and starting all this shit, like rubbing it in her face? That bitch got a lot of nerve. She saw one skinny white boy and said that was it. That is my man, and I will die for him. Even though the truth booth also said no to their relationship as well.
No match.
No man. Simone's gonna be so f***ing bombed.
Honestly, the only reason why those two even went into the truth booth anyway was because they all realized that Simone was acting so fucking crazy over this man. And they realized that if they would show her definitive proof of them not being a match, then she'd maybe calm the fuck down.
Here we go again with the JC. I'm sick of this bitch. I was just completely honest with you and told you how I felt. Do I look like I'm playing right now?
I'm looking for my match. I want to find the person who I should be with. And yeah, if I kiss another girl, it is what it is. And I'm sorry, but it's not you. She has to accept it.
You try to make a fool out of me.
Also, guess the name of the man that Simone, our girl over here, was fighting over. John fucking Jacobs. I'm gonna say right now, anybody with 2 first names, it's not worth making yourself look like a fool on television, Simone! You know, even though I'm talking mad shit about Simone, I do have a lot of mixed feelings when it goes to her and John Jacobs' relationship with each other. Simone and John, they were doing like pretty good for a second, but then out of nowhere, John was like, you know what? I am gonna leave because I don't think you're my perfect match.
You want to talk? Let's go talk.
Come on.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with Simone. We have a connection, but also we're here to find the perfect person. So it's way too early for us to just both decide we're perfect. I'm looking for some deep, philosophical, we don't even have to talk type but I don't think we're gonna get that.
Okay.
You're a cool chick, but I'm saying I don't think it's gonna be a match.
I hear you. And I can't respond to what you're saying right now.
No matter what they throw at me, I'ma carry on.
I really wasn't expecting this. Honestly, I lowered my standards a lot. So for you to try to play me, not cool. You don't know how to handle the baddest bitch in the house.
Well, when you want to talk more, I'm here, so.
If I feel like I need to, then we will.
To be honest, he was really kind of acting like a dick with his tone and everything towards Simone while he was telling her that he didn't think that they were good for each other.
I'm looking for some deep, philosophical, we don't even have to talk type but I don't think we're gonna get that.
At first, I really felt for Simone because I thought she handled that shit with such grace and integrity, but then she started acting like this.
Play with the way you feel about somebody. So maybe he's seeing into the future. Maybe he is right. Maybe we're not a match.
When we talked earlier?
I'm talking to Paige right now. I put you on, mother. I'm the reason why anybody in this mother house would even think a little bit about with you. Because if I didn't take him serious, who the else wouldn't?
What did I say? What did I say?
I'm sorry that I didn't like you, but you're not my match. You.
You know, and after that, I was like, oh shit, you know, John Jacobs, he really dodged a bullet because Simone's acting crazy. And then he does this shit when they're in an argument.
Always there for you.
I know you are.
You did that to make me look bad.
I did that to make this whole thing look stupid, because it is stupid, and you know that.
It's stupid because I tell you how I feel.
No, it's
That's stupid?
No, it's stupid because there's no reason to be arguing with somebody about bull.
I'm not arguing with nobody about bull.
Why the did you do something like that? You deserve better than that, JJ. You deserve better than that. To see that you would do something like that, you deserve better than that. Why the would you do something like that?
JJ, what the is wrong with you?
To be honest, after that, I realized that Simone and John Jacobs were not going to be the couple that I was going to be rooting for. So fun little tidbit though, after the show aired, both John Jacobs and Simone went onto a show called Battle of the Exes. And they really played up the arc like, oh, I'm still mad at you for rejecting me. And then they're like, oh, no, you can't be mad at me because we weren't together. Which, deadass, I do agree with that because for a total of 10 weeks, you guys only knew each other for a total of 10 weeks. Like, why are you guys being so dramatic about it? But they did make a buttload of cash, and I do respect the hustle for it, you know, making a fool of yourself on TV to make money. I mean, I would totally do that if I was interesting enough, but I'm not, so that's why I'm on YouTube. But anyway, saying that, I do kind of want to acknowledge that Simone doesn't seem to be, like, so traumatized by the event. As a matter of fact, she capitalized off of it. Like I said, not condoning what he did. I still think what John Jacobs did was bitch behavior, but I do want to acknowledge that it seems like they're on good terms now. They're able to joke about it and make money off of it. And like I said, I respect the hustle. Another couple that I really just could not root for was Paige and the other Chris that was in the house. Now, what's kind of funny is that Paige's actual match was the other Chris in the house. Why MTV had two Chris's that we had to remember in the house is beyond me. I don't even remember anybody's names. I had to look this shit up. However, on the show, the only thing these two Chris's have in common is their names because their personalities are wildly different. Now, Chris 1 has kind of this golden retriever energy about him. He's loyal to Shanley and he just seems generally happy. He seems kind of a little stupid though, but like he just seems like a good guy. Now, Chris 2, on the other hand, is the type of guy that I would not let hold my drink. He's manipulative.
I wanted to talk to you about it, but I just didn't want to. I'll tell you why.
Huh?
I don't want to pick you. Come on.
Why did you?
Paige is the kind of girl that I'm gonna need to play a serious game with. I'm just a kid from Brooklyn. I'm gonna be a firefighter. I can't give you millions of dollars and this and that, but at the end of the day, if you're a real G, you can make any girl like you. Why did I pick Kayla?
Yeah, why? Don't you want to go have fun with me? I feel like it would be a blast.
When I tell you, you'll understand, I promise. Promise.
Why can't you tell me now?
She tries to throw a bone to me, but I don't give her the time of day. And it drove her crazy.
Aggressive.
Disarm me.
As much as I like Scally, he tries to force sex, and it's awkward. Okay, I will. I will. Okay. I will feel more comfortable if we just let it happen naturally.
And overall, just seems like a really bad person. Paige and Chris 2's relationship did not make sense at all. And honestly, Paige's infatuation with Chris 2 was off-putting. Once Paige discovered that her true match was the other Chris in the house, she went up to Chris number 2 and was like, hey, I feel like you did me dirty. And he had this to say.
What'd you want me to say?
Maybe how you really feel, how you talk behind closed doors to me. You're saying you make it seem like I'm just kind of like, I got what I wanted and I'm good. You could have made me feel more like an idiot.
What am I gonna say? Like, you're leaving. Like, you and Chris are a match.
I get that. He's with Shanley.
Okay, well, the whole time you sat there and said that me and you weren't a match since day one, since before we even started what we started.
We agreed on that. What are you talking about?
I didn't agree on that. You thought that. Every 5 seconds out of your mouth was, you and Simone are a match. Oh, you and her probably are a match. You didn't sit there and ever say once that we are, even though how you told me how you felt about me. That bothered me a little bit. So now that you are a match with Chris, that's what I said.
Honestly, I feel really bad for Paige because she is one of the nicer people on the show. And it's sad to see that she got stuck with not one, but 2 boys that would not even give her the time of day. She's a beautiful woman, and I mean, I don't know where she's at now, but I hope that she's doing good. Now, every couple on the show has these weird and toxic moments, but every time that happens, you can always bet that this chick is gonna cry. Now, with 20 people on the show, you may be thinking that, okay, well, there at least might be like 1 or 2 couples that actually stayed together after the show. No, there's only one, and that's Amber and Ethan. Amber was the only person on this show out of fucking 20 people that was consistently nice and good through the whole thing. However, she did manage to get herself into some drama with Ethan and another girl on the show, Kayla. Now, after Amber and Ethan really got close and decided that maybe they were each other's perfect match, which they ended up being, Kayla, another girl on the show, decides to go right up. Why is my mother-in-law calling me? Should I pick up? No, it's already gone. It's already gone. So, sorry, Andrea, if you're watching this, I am a consistently flaky person. Like, I love you, I love your son, but God, I am not a good person. Anyway, Kayla goes up to Amber to talk about how Ethan is not who he says that he is. And she even goes on to say that Ethan aggressively kissed Kayla while those two were talking.
Hey, Amber. Can I talk to you?
One night, Ethan started making out with me. Ethan was aggressive. He was aggressive about it. If he wasn't aggressive, I never would have kissed him.
Now, Amber, she's rightfully upset, and she goes up to confront Ethan, and he reacts in the most shady fucking way. Instead of answering her straight up question, being like, hey, did you kiss this girl while you and I were trying to make a relationship? He decides to go out of his way and bring up all the 20 people into the house to talk shit about this girl.
She told me what it was you kissed her. She said you'd been really aggressive about it.
Yeah. And you're just...
And it's not even so much like what you did or what you didn't do or whatever, but I just hate inconsistency. I hate feeling like I've been played or lied to or deceived when all I do is trust people. Do you understand? This just happens to me so often, and it's annoying. It's more so annoying. I don't want to
Kayla so often because Kayla needs it.
So are you saying all of that was a lie?
It's out of context.
Was it true?
If you want to genuinely believe something Kayla says, then go for it. You are a crazy person.
Everybody just
You are psycho.
You're mad because I told her exactly what happened, Ethan?
Ashamed
of what you did to me and what we did to each other?
We did not do anything. We kissed each other, yeah.
Okay.
I kissed everyone in the house. What? Big deal.
Ethan is completely attacking Kayla rather than reassuring me. And this makes me feel like, you know, something did go down. Like he's going into defensive mode.
I'm not even gonna give you time of day.
Amber,
I don't
say
know.
something.
I don't know what to say.
What? I just told you the truth downstairs and now he's going off of me right after the truth.
I don't know who to believe. I don't believe either of y'all. I don't know. It just sucks.
So now that we have everybody in the house,
oh my gosh,
I'd like to get a general opinion from everybody of what they think about Kayla.
I didn't mean to cause problems.
You didn't mean to cause problems. What do you call this?
Kayla, I think you have a good heart. I think you have good intentions. But after hearing what you said to Ryan last night, Ryan is undebatably the nicest, most sincere guy I've ever met. And he doesn't deserve that from you. You say, oh, I have such strong morals, this and that. No, you don't. You're just full of
Talking about my morals.
Yeah, let's talk about morals. Let's talk about how you used the out of Ryan.
Stop lying to yourself about stuff. Because this is what ends up happening every time. And you know what? It wouldn't happen if we weren't stuck in this house together. People would leave you. You'd be alone.
You make yourself look like such a fool because you want so much attention. I feel like you're really insecure and
maybe that's
like,
it then, Amber, but that has nothing to do with the conversation I'm trying to have.
Snapping at me is not gonna help.
I just took 1,000,000 bullets. I think I can snap one time and it'd be okay.
You deserve 1,000,000 bullets and you don't go off when people walk out of the room. Stand up for yourself if you want to stand up for yourself.
You're crazy. Absolutely crazy.
The thing that kind of sucked about Kayla is that she kind of dug her own grave, and she was kind of known for lying to keep her relationship between two cast members on the show alive. You know what I mean? Now, what's kind of sad about this is that everybody in the house was bullying her. Like, they went up to her and made her feel like such a shitty person to the point that she started hitting herself in the head, to the point that another cast member had to fucking restrain her. Now, MTV didn't have the fucking ethics to not show this, but I will. So I'm not going to show that part of the video because I think that that's like really kind of upsetting. I don't personally like Kayla at all on the show. Like, she might be a totally different person now, but on the show, I think she's kind of a snake. I don't think that Ethan should have brought the whole house to bully her. Like, that was high school bullying. However, even with all of that drama, they ended up getting married and having 2 beautiful children. On Amber's Instagram, she's very open about how they went to counseling and really worked hard on their relationship after the show aired. Also on her Instagram, Amber brings up the bullying that Kayla had to endure during that one episode, and she had this to say.
I'm just gonna go and say, bullying is not cool. It never will be cool. I do not stand by it. But the house is set up for you to snap. I mean, we're under a lot of stress. You feel kind of isolated and you're drunk all the time. And we're really young.
Now, I know that I spent this whole video talking shit about Are You the One and its cast. However, it has gained such a cult following over the last couple of years. Now, I only got to season 2 before I decided to just throw in the towel. My ring. But like I said, there's 9 seasons of this, so knock yourself out and make fun of it with me. There's also this great drinking game for the series. Not that I've done it, but take a drink every time a couple goes to the boom boom room. Oh yeah, there's this fucking room solely made for sex because all of the cast members sleep in the same room. So there's just one room that's made for sex and they call it the boom boom room. Take a drink anytime somebody says, "You're my match." Take a drink every time the games that they have to play are in no relation to relationships or anything like that. Take 2 drinks every time a fight breaks out that makes no fucking sense. And what I mean by that is that a lot of the episodes there would be a fight that would break out and I would be trying to explain it to my boyfriend and I would have no idea how the fuck it started. Right before any truth booths, take a guess on whether they are a match or they're not a match, and if you're wrong, take 2 drinks. Take a drink anytime there's stock footage of an animal that makes no sense. Do all of these rules, and by the end of episode 1, you'll be dead. So, you're welcome. Now that is the end of today's video. I really do hope that you guys liked this shorter type video. I noticed that a lot of my videos are like 40, 50 minutes long, and although I really like to make content like that, I mean, I only have like 20 subscribers now, which, but yeah, like I don't why am I making so long videos? Like, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, you guys have a good one, and goodbye.